Good afternoon, Kenyans. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? How are you doing this afternoon? This is Bernard Maina, aka Mr. B, and this afternoon I'm here to just take you through what Kedasa 3 has been doing, what we did that the last 1 year. Perhaps you wonder, hawa jamaa tuliowachagua waliendaga wapi? What are they doing? So we have been doing some foundational work, and I'm here to take you through this foundation. Wakati unajenga nyumba, the foundation is not sometimes very visible. Ile kitu watu wanaona sana ni the walls, the windows, the roof. Foundation is not seen very much. So I'm just here to take you through the foundational work that Kedasa 3 has been doing. And I'm starting here that Kedasa 3 inherited a very fragmented Kenyan community. And I'm not trying to blame Kedasa 1 or Kedasa 2. They did a lovely job based on the situation they had. But I'm just stating the fact as it is that we've been a very fragmented community. And I don't want us to focus on the origin of this fragmentation. I want us to focus on the solution to this fragmentation. So we inherited a very fragmented community that was not first talking with each other, even to each other, and was never gathering together on a national scale. Many of us knew nothing about other Kenyans outside our immediate localities and our immediate line of duty. And we didn't have platforms for communication. We didn't have lines of communications. So the chances of knowing each other outside our locality was remote. The nearest we came to socialization was through the participation of a few Kenyans in localized welfare groups. Why am I talking about these things? Why is it important for a community to have open communications, to gather, to share a meal, and talk with each other? Why is socialization important? This is because human beings are social beings. They have been engineered and destined to perform best when they socialize. Socialization brings out diverse excellency that have continued to give human race dominion over the universe. It is the socialization of the human race that has given us dominion over the universe. And I must also add that socialization is also biblical. Genesis 2, God saw it was not good for a man to be alone. So Eve was created as a companion. Hata watu wa mlima mkirudi kule kwenyu, the God of Kirinyaga created Gikoyo, but saw the need for Mombi too. So human beings are social beings. We are engineered to have companion and to have relationships. And when you're in a foreign country, as we are, and you never gather to speak with each other, you never share a meal as a community, do you know what happens? A lot of the members of that community remain off grid, wako kwa giza. And all what majority of them do is gallop in the dark. When a community has majority of its people remaining outside the system of your host country, wakati uko outside your country and you are in other countries, because you don't come from that country, you have to find a way of getting into the system. Kuna kitu inaitwa system. Getting into the system of that country so that you can walk into F&B and you can get some loan to start your business. Your children can go to local school. You can access local medical services. That we call that the system. So when you have majority of your people off grid of that system, they are not in that system, then collectively as a community, you will attain very limited socio-economic development. Yes, you can participate off grid, as many of us have done for decades. You can participate off the system, and this participation for sure has put food on the tables of many families for many years. But what I'm trying to say, off-grid participation by a large proportion of a community does not create sustainable generational wealth for that community. And I will explain what I mean by this. And I want us to challenge us so that you understand, why am I talking about these issues? Why am I talking about socialization? Why am I talking about community building? I want us to learn from the European diaspora in South Africa. I don't want us to learn from the African diaspora, the Asian diaspora, your Pakistanis, your Bangladesh, your Ethiopians, your Somalis, your Nigerians. I don't want us to learn from those community, because they are very recent diaspora into South Africa, and therefore they haven't been tested. The fruits or the work that they have been doing as a community, that development